lady. I'll come around. Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Oh, of course, it's super muddy today. Got a lot of rain the last few days. Hello, Nick. Hello, Karen. That's not the side everyone wants to see. Good morning, Jessica. Hey, Linda. We are here with Smalls Bobcat. No, that's not the side they want to see. No, get your head in there. What are you doing, lady? Good morning, Deborah. Hi, Cynthia. We just got started. Saw Smalls running around, scratching everything. Quit showing me your rear end. Hi, Donna. Good morning. Nope, this is Smalls. What do you got? Is it in your mouth or in your ear? Oh, what was that? For heaven's sakes. What have you been chasing this morning? What is that? Did you eat something you were not supposed to? That could be lizard face right there. We'll have to tell somebody. Oh. Good morning, Nora. There are squirrels throwing things out of the trees above me, so. Oh yeah, what was that? Oh, so many noises. Was either a squirrel throwing something, or maybe that was Biscuit. He's over there being a wild man. Let's go say hi to him. Yep, that was Smalls Bobcat here at Big Cat Rescue. And we have Mrs. over here. And Nabisco, or Biscuit. Hi, sweet boy. No, you keep those paws to yourself. If you hear those little squeaks, that's Smalls and Mrs. squeaking at each other. Good morning, Lori. Oh, there goes that sassy bobcat tail. This is Nabisco. And that's Mrs. over there. They're all squeaking at each other this morning. What are you doing? Oh, it's so muddy back here, little lady. Hi. Good morning, Deb. Lots of twitchy tails and squeaks this morning. Smalls, Mrs., and Nabisco are all very talkative in the morning. You dumped that water bowl too? That is your thing, lady. This is Mrs. Claus. Yeah, Nabisco, every time I see him, I feel like he's through another awkward teenager stage and just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Here's Simba. Hi. Oh, you're in the direct sun. I know. Where's that food, lady? Yeah. Yeah, actually, cats up to the size of a cougar can purr just like your house cats do. Of course, with a cougar, it's a lot more intense. Anything above a cougar, they roar. This is Simba. He's a Savannah cat. Catherine and I came out yesterday and took some 360 footage. Hopefully you guys have noticed that we're really putting a lot of energy into 360 virtual reality videos. Makes you feel like you're right there with the cat. So Catherine handed out a bunch of treats yesterday, and we gave treats to Simba, and he is hysterical. The noises that come out of this little boy absolutely crack me up. It should be really good video, huh? He really enjoys his neighbor too. He loves the biscuits. Oh my goodness, it's so bright over here. All right, let's see. Yeah, actually these 3 Bobcats are some of the youngest cats that we have here. Nabisco, I believe, is our very youngest. Let's head back out and see who else we can find. I'm sure Apollo is still out. Apollo is not one of our youngest. He's definitely one of our older cats. So good morning, everybody. I have not been watching my screen, so forgive me. Ooh, you know who I think I see is Moses. Yep, if you guys go to bigcatrescue.org/VR, it will give you a lot of our links to our 360 videos, as well as a link on where you can buy the 360 headset. Here's Bailey. Oh, don't slink away. Where are you going? This is Bailey Bobcat. Hi. Oh, we've got so much to say. We're having a Bobcat Tuesday here. Here's Moses. Hi, sweet boy. Hi. Like that thing you're holding isn't food, is it? Have to watch Moses. He is now the 3rd cat to officially mark me as his own. Yep, there he goes. I had to laugh. I texted Jamie the day that Moses peed on me because so far all 3 of the cats that have marked me are actually considered Jamie's cats. They're the cats that she feeds in the morning. And I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, what have you taught your cats to do? They're playing over there. I don't know if we'll be able to see. They have a lot of amazing tall grass in their enclosure. That makes it really fun for them to hide and stalk and play, but it does not make it easy to get photos or video. They're romping around. Nope, I think, oh, there they are. Oh, yeah, they're trying to get their playing going. If you guys are just joining, this is Moses and Bailey Bobcat. We saw Smalls, Nabisco, Mrs., and Simba already as well. Decided we'd start in this little front corner and then maybe work my way back to some of the bigger cats. I'd like to show Nikita today, but we gotta get to her before breakfast time because we all know how serious she is about food. Find the Bobcats in there. Amazing camouflage. That's Cameron roaring. It's Moses. Good morning, Mirza. Thank you, Mary, for thanking people for donations. It still doesn't show up on my screen. All it says is you're ready for donations, but it does not show me when anyone donates anymore. Very sad about that. I always really enjoy personally thanking the people that donate. What are you doing, silly boy? Yeah, Cameron most likely has his meds or is waiting on his meds. It's generally when he's the most talkative. There she goes. You can see Moses and Bailey have this awesome tunnel that goes across the top and actually leads them over into a whole nother slide that wraps around. Yeah, the Veterans Memorial Expressway is right outside of one of our gates. It wasn't here when BCR started, but they built it, and now there's a giant mall and tons of restaurants, and you're kind of shocked when you turn on Easy Street. You feel like you've gone into another planet, considering all the development around it. Yeah, nope, they're done. They're done showing off for us, so we will move along. Yeah, I even have this silly little microphone puffy thing that I slip over the end of my phone to try to muffle noise, which might make it hard for certain people to hear me, but we try to get rid of some of the obnoxious noise. There's Apollo. I went live with Apollo yesterday on Instagram. Yeah, you remember that? Apollo is one of our older residents. He's a Siberian lynx. I know. I know. Good morning, Kim. Thank you so much for the bracelets. We did get the bracelets that you sent, and I handed those all out to everybody that you marked them for, and then they were put in the gift shop for the other keepers. Leanne, I don't know that it's a growl. He, when him and his brother Zeus lived together, they were more of like we called them the Hufflepuffs because they would just kind of puff at you. But he's kind of started this moaning situation here recently. He was born in 1997, and he was saved from becoming a fur coat. Yeah, so he's lived a very nice life here. I know. You're a sweet boy. He's excited because it's almost breakfast time. We feed once a day here. We thaw out about 500 pounds of food a day. Some of our smaller cats get around 1 pound to 2 pounds of food each morning, all the way up to lions and tigers that can go from 8 to 12 pounds in a day. Gail, you're only seeing what my camera can fit in the screen, so no, his enclosure is not just what you see. Go to bigcatrescue.org/cages. You'll learn all about how our cages are designed. Step over here, even though you're not going to be seeing the cat, and show you that his enclosure goes all the way back there and wraps around to the back. He has dens and platforms. What he's actually sitting on, you see a ramp there. This is a den, and it has a little window to it so that we can peek in and check on him. You can see it goes through to the other side. Yeah, you're king of your castle in there, huh? Such a very good boy. Such a very good boy. We have some really good 360 footage of Apollo with his pineapple. Yeah, Becky, it takes several hours a day for our interns and volunteers to do food prep. We basically thaw the food out a day before and then prep it into containers that have their names on it. All right, silly boy. All right, I think the keepers might be getting close to done with lockouts. We close lockouts first thing in the morning so that we can feed. There's Smalls again. Oh. I've had to learn her speak. I've been trying to get her little squeaks down pat so I can talk to her. He had a brother named Zeus that passed away a couple years ago. There's Gil again. Sometimes Gilly likes to chase me in the morning. We'll see. Gilly! What are you doing? Come on, sweet boy. You better come on. This is Gil again. It's a Canadian lynx. Hi, sweet boy. Oh, he's like, nope, you don't have nothing for me. There's Zukari on his platform. His spot where he waits for breakfast. Anytime I think of Apollo, I also think of Tiger Lily because they are some of the oldest cats here, and they were all in from some of the very original fur farm rescues in the 90s. And every day is super precious with the older cats, so I'd like to go see Lily. We may get a glimpse. Well, there goes Culona running for her den. And then we have Dryden over here. So I have actually been able to come out and get photos of Culona a couple of times. So here recently, so I should be able to start posting those. You can see they went into Tiger Lily's enclosure and cleaned the heck out of it. She has far less grasses now, but it'll be easier to find her. We're having a Bobcat day, girly. Gotta see my girl. Hi, lady. Oh, you lost a lot of your grasses. That's okay. We're in Florida, so they grow back like crazy. Oh, where are you gonna get me? I want to get those little dreads off of you. So Tiger Lily, again, is one of our oldest cats of the sanctuary. Born in 1995. Came here very, very young, yet she's still very, very fierce. Yes. Yeah, they slaughter these animals and all they use is their belly fur because it's the only fur that they can match up from cat to cat because the cat's markings individually are so unique and different. So when they get really old like this, a lot of times we hope that they'll trust somebody enough to use one of our retractable scratchers in order to get any mats off of them. But unfortunately this one, you can tell, all she would do is probably swat and attack. So sometimes she does, you know, work them out on her own. Hi, Karen. Tammy, I love Tiger Lily too. She's so silly. Yeah, the interns over the summer kept calling her Rasta Kitty, and I was like, no, I don't like that. She's my little Indian princess. I don't like it. Look how beautiful. Yes. You're so pretty. So fierce. So fierce. Kara, no, it doesn't work that way. Just because one cat bonds to a keeper doesn't mean, because actually Lily's very bonded to myself and my husband because he is her operant conditioning trainer, but no way in heck will she allow you to touch her. No way. You back up there so you can hide. You're so smart. So if you're just joining, this is Tiger Lily Bobcat. Yeah, it's once in a lifetime for a cat to bond with you enough to be able to groom them. There aren't very many, actually, cats that allow it. Breezy's one of them, though, thankfully. Kitten Karma is able to groom with Breezy, which is very sweet. There's a YouTube video of that I did. You hiding up there? I don't blame ya. I don't blame ya. Look at that twitchy tail. We have had a morning full of twitchy tails. We've seen lots of Bobcats and Lynx this morning. I know. That's your spot. We try not to do any kind of drugs unless it's an absolute emergency. So typically not. The last time we sedated Tiger Lily was not this past Memorial Day, but the year before. I got to help with that procedure, and we took the Furminator to her and cut some mats out and did a full workup on her because she hadn't been seen by a vet in a long time because she's never really had any issues since a dental procedure that she had a couple years prior to that. So only if it's a serious medical issue, and thankfully for us, she's such a good girl. But sedating her just because the mats bother us. If it looked like they were bothering her, we would definitely do something about it, but they don't hinder her from anything. Becky, yes, we do guided tours here. We're open to the public every day of the week besides Thursdays. You saying go away, lady? You can go to bigcatrescue.org/tickets. And that'll give you all the information about the various tours that we do. Just like, take a hike, lady. This is the usual response when they realize I definitely don't have food. All right, let's carry on. So that was Tiger Lily. There's gonna be certain areas I cannot go today. I need new rain boots really bad. Should have done it already by now because rain season's half over, but the pair that I have sprung a leak. So it's just like basically absorbs water and then you slosh around in it all day. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, Breezy does allow Karma in her own terms though. Karma can walk up to the cage, and if Breezy's not interested, she just won't walk over to her. And when she's done, she tells you she's done. She'll just straight up walk away. Sometimes she'll give her a nice little growl and then walk away. We'll wait till Pam goes by. Oh, maybe she's pulling over. All right. Hello, Margie. Morning, Pam. There's Miss Sheena. Don't get to see Sheena very often, but she's always active during breakfast time. Good morning, Diana. Sit here for just a second so I can say hi to some of you. I really have not been watching my screen, so I'm terribly sorry. Thank you to everybody who's helping me answer questions. Thank you to anyone who's donated. We really appreciate that. And anyone sharing this feed. That really helps us reach new people we might not reach otherwise. Kara, my husband's favorite cat was actually Mac. But he really loves Hoover and Riza as well. I'd say those three were kind of his top. But he's like the rest of us. Every time you think you've got a favorite, another one worms their way in. So it's been the hardest thing is, you know, as a keeper, when you lose the cats that you absolutely love and you watch all of your friends or your big cat family lose their favorite cats, it's heartbreaking. But then you turn around and there's 60 more little faces staring at you that need your love and attention, so you keep going. Is that right, Sheena? Something you guys might not know about Sheena, she has an allergy to red, so blood, beef, anything with like red blood to it, so she's always been on a special diet. So she eats fish and shrimp and chicken, but we have to always make sure we keep her food separate. Matt's doing well, actually, better than I probably would have been with that kind of bond with the cat, but we saw him this past Saturday for a going away party for one of our keepers that's moving away, and he actually seemed to be doing really well, so. Good girl. So I did want to ask all of you a question. Elisa and I are both fairly new to our jobs here, and both of us are responsible for finding new products and selling products to help the cats in the gift shop as well as our Amazon store. So I was just curious what you guys who frequently shop with us, what kind of things you think are missing from any of our stores, if there's any kind of items that you'd love to see us have. If you can list those types of things in the comments for me, I would love that. We are working on some new things. Elisa's brought in a lot of new shirts and products into the gift shop. We're looking at new jewelry, all kinds of stuff, anything that we can sell that will anything that we could sell that would benefit the cats, but that you guys would really love. And if I see anybody list something that we do actually have, I will definitely post a link to you in the comments later. Ooh, actually, I know that Elisa's working on lanyards. Yeah, we've already talked about ringtones, but there's some logistical issues with that as far as how to make that work. Because we want you guys to be able to preview the sounds before you would have to purchase them, but that's proving to be a little bit of a task, so. Awesome, well, thank you guys for listing things. I'm gonna start driving again, but I'll definitely look back through and make a little list. Oh, there's Mr. Maya. Hi, lady. Maya Cougar. She's doing well. I know we were worried about her. She had a little bit of like a tongue or like mouth injury. I don't know what happened there. Hi, sweetness. But she healed very quickly and she's acting less paranoid. I'm wondering if it wasn't like a wasp nest or something like that that caused an issue. And I can tell you, I've been holding off on saying what Cindy Arthur and I have been working on, but we are working on an adult coloring book. We're hoping to have it done and ready by the time the walkabout comes, but if not, definitely by Christmas time. All right, I take the hint, Maya. So we're very excited about that. Very, very excited. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, if you guys suggest anything that we do actually have, I'll send a link to you in the comments so that you can go see what we have. Yeah, I'm so excited about the coloring book. Every time I bring it up in the meeting and show everybody, everybody's like already eager to start coloring the pages. Well, here's Mr. Man. Hi, Nanny. Intense guy. He's up on his platform waiting for breakfast. Oh, I can't forget the lady. I've actually thought about puzzles. I think that's a great idea too. Hi, Riza. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Becky, you can learn all the background stories on all of our cats at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. But the gist of it is, yeah, most of them are abandoned, abused, or neglected pets. They've been surrendered or confiscated from the state they were in. Some of them have been used in performing acts and circuses. Most of them have a really rough past. Unfortunately, like poor Riza here had a really bad declaw as a cub, and her nails grow back in all crazy directions as an adult. It's given her severe arthritis. Oh, Flop. Here's the floppy girl. Here's the floppy girl. Yep, so we have 3 websites that you guys can shop on. bigcatrescue.biz. That's our main store. A lot of those products you'll actually also find in our on-site gift shop. And then catrescue.biz is Carol's site, and it actually funds our legislative efforts, Freedom Fight for the Cats. And then we also sell on Amazon. So amazon.com/bigcatrescue will take you to our page. Good morning. Riza, watching the world go by. Yeah, I love Jamie's new design too. I can't wait to see what she's going to use it for. I was hoping maybe a big comfy blanket, but I'm not sure what her intentions were. A lot of what is designed on the bigcatrescue.biz site is Jamie's designs, Jamie's photography. You can buy matted prints as well as downloaded prints of the cats. Yes, so Afton has been working on the calendar for next year. It did run a little late. We basically overhauled the whole thing, and there's a brand new layout, a whole different appearance to it. I believe the last time I heard her say it had been approved and we were waiting on a proof maybe, but yeah, there will definitely be a calendar. I love when she crosses her paws. So cute. So I don't want to disturb her, but Natalia did get moved back outside yesterday. She is actually in the enclosure where Mac Cougar was. It's a smaller, more like we were able to get her into a smaller section so that she wouldn't exert too much energy, but Catherine tells me she's doing too good because she's just walking, and she's already worn herself a new path. So I'm not going to walk back, but you can see we rolled an air conditioner up to the side, and that is where Natalia currently is. Oh, and you can see we actually renovated the platform for the enclosure that Natalia was in that we think may have caused her to hurt herself to begin with. So that has a whole new nice little appearance. So let's go see Nikita now. Maybe if she'll stay in one spot, I can read some more of your comments. So thank you everybody who's helping me answer. I've not been really watching the screen very much. I'm excited to go through the comments though and see what kinds of things you would like to see us sell. Normally she, oh, she's up there. Good Lord, how do you not see that? Probably because I'm watching where I'm walking. It is a mud mess back here today. Got Nikita up on her den. Thank you, Deb, for posting her link. There are a ton of cats named Nikita. We've had 3 of them. Hi, lady. It's not food, so you can stay right there. This is Nikita Lioness. Where are you going? Mark, that's funny. I thought you already had all our coffee mugs. But running apparel is a kind of a cool idea. Might actually be able to do that stuff through the Printful site, or Carol's site, catrescue.biz, might have that as well. And she looked beautiful up there. Yeah, this particular den is closed off because she's way too big to fit in that tiny little hole, and the last thing we would need is her trying. A lot of these enclosures are not, were not initially built for the cats that are in them, so we do a lot of upgrades and updates along the way. When I first started, the cages that all the Cougars were in actually had Bobcats in them. Manny's cage had Bobcats in it. But we pull out dens and platforms and make them bigger, make doorways bigger, as we get more and more big cats. Nikita is 18 years old, so yes, she's very, very up there in age. If you times that by 6, that's what she is in human years. We do actually sell paw prints already, and that's exactly what we do. When a cat goes into the hospital for an exam, Jamie will make these amazing paw prints. The originals always go to the keepers that helped with the exam, but the duplicates are put on the bigcatrescue.biz site. Not every cat has them, but a lot of them do. Cameron especially has one here recently. I know that Elisa was working on koozies, and all things that we do would definitely have our cats on them. A lot of times we have more of like generic designs, but Elisa's trying really hard to make sure basically everything we carry has our cats on it. Fixed on the road that she knows the feeder is going to come down. Is that right? There you go. Actually, lions are the exception to the rule. Most cats are solitary by nature. And as soon as they're old enough, they always leave mom and dad and siblings and go off and find territory of their own. But lions live in a pride normally. However, Nikita's the exception to that rule because she does not like other cats. Oh, a koozie is like the little sleeve that you slip over your drink to help keep it cold. Keeps the moisture off your hand. We were looking into ones that are bottles or cans. Yes, Heather, she was unfortunately declawed. Nikita's got a sad, interesting story. She was found chained to a wall in a basement in a drug bust in Tennessee. So obviously, for an ego boost, somebody thought it'd be really cool to protect their drugs with a lion. So poor thing came in with really bad calluses. Unfortunately, really causes a lot of health issues later in life when you declaw a cat, but we're fortunate that as big as she is, she's handling that pretty well. Yeah, we had to come see you before breakfast because we all know how fierce Nikita is with breakfast. It's actually pretty common to see her on this den anytime it's been really, really rainy. And it has been really, really rainy. Good lady. Well, if you guys have just started watching, we started out with a lot of the Bobcats. So we saw Smalls and Nabisco, Mrs. Claus, Simba. We went to Apollo. We saw Gilligan and Zukari driving by. We actually had a rare glimpse at Sheena and Miss Maya Cougar. We said hello to Manny, but of course Riza had to get us over to her. And now we're at Nikita. No, nobody's witnessed her officially get on the hammock. Nikita was given a hammock a few weeks ago, and all she does is stare at it. But somebody did catch a clip on her Explore camera where she put actually one whole paw up on it to kind of test the water, but never did get on it. It's actually a really cute clip. I love that we get so many amazing clips of our cats because we've got a lot of cameras on property that are 24/7. You can go, they're explore.org cameras, but if you go to bigcatcams.com, you can see all the various Explore cameras as well as our Nest cameras. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did add new pop sockets to Amazon. Those are the little round devices that go on the back of your phone or tablet. That makes it easier to grip and hold, and it also is like a kickstand, so you can watch videos easier. And I put Max and Marianne are on there now, and Armani Leopard and Sundari Leopard all have pop sockets on our Amazon store now. So again, you can search Armani with a Y. I wasn't able to use an I because they immediately reject it because of copyright issues. It's funny, the first time I did it, I didn't even think twice about it. I just spelled it like we spell her name. And then I'm like, oh yeah, there's a huge fashion company revolving around Armani. So anyway, it's spelled with a Y on there. But if you search Big Cat Rescue Sundari or Armani, Max or Marianne Bobcat, you'll find them. Those birds are really rowdy today. Karen, the only pop socket that we had in the gift shop on site here is of Zabu, and I don't know that we have any more. It was a test to see whether it was worth keeping them on hand or if it's just easier to have Amazon store them and ship them, which I think that's probably the best way to do it. So ordering from them is probably the better way. I'll let you guys know if we get some in before the walkabout. No, Cameron and Zabu don't have a regular camera. They can be watched when they go out on our vacation rotation, but not a regular one. Unfortunately, we're on 67 acres and our Wi-Fi is up in the air most of the time, so when I go live, I actually just use my network instead of trying to attach to Wi-Fi because it's so choppy and it'll cut out. All right, lady. Well, once again, if I missed any of your comments or questions, I'll reach out to you afterward when I get back to my desk. I'm excited to see all of your suggestions for products. Lisa and I are always working together and trying to figure out new ways. My number one comment I always see is, oh, I love that shirt, but I need a bigger closet, or so we're just trying to expand on what items you guys might like. But if you just started joining, make sure you go back to the beginning. We saw a lot of Bobcats today. Ended up over here with Nikita. Thank you again to everybody who shared this feed, everybody who donated, and everybody who helped me answer questions. Just gonna see, any minute now she'll probably get up and go walk around. Yeah, all of my live posts go automatically to our main Facebook page. There's also facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout. go give that show channel a like, and you'll always see anything that myself or Carol posts. It's going to have all of our 360 videos as well. And there's also a daily Big Cat YouTube channel that we put a lot of these videos on as well. No, we typically don't take baby cubs because nobody ever wants to give up the cubs. The cubs are used for pay-to-play schemes or for people to pose and take pictures with them. And they never need rescued because they're money makers at that age. They need rescued when they've been sold to people to be pets or in performing acts. It's a very sad cycle. Go to cubabuse.com and learn more about that. Alright, well, I am going to sign off for today. I will most likely also go live over on our Instagram, instagram.com/bigcatrescue. Oh, happy birthday, Leah. Glad that you could join us. So thank you guys. I will see you all again soon.